In the vast expanse of the Milky Way, far from Earth's familiar solar system, stood an impressive structure. It was the headquarters of the Galactic Council, a gathering of the most powerful alien races in the known universe. The building, if one could call it that, was a marvel of advanced technology. It floated in space, protected by energy fields that shimmered like rainbow-colored soap bubbles. Inside the main chamber, representatives from 100 different species sat in a circular arrangement. Some looked almost human, while others were so strange that human minds would struggle to comprehend their forms. They communicated through advanced translation devices, their voices a mix of clicks, whistles, and rumbles. At the center of this impressive gathering stood Zork, the current head of the Galactic Council. Zork was tall and thin, with blue skin and 4 arms. His large, bulbous head housed 3 eyes that blinked in sequence as he addressed the assembly. Esteemed members of the council, Zork began, his voice echoing through the chamber. We are here today to discuss a matter of great importance. Our long-range scouts have discovered a new planet in a distant arm of the galaxy. This planet, known to its inhabitants as Earth, shows signs of emerging technology. Murmurs rippled through the assembled aliens. Some leaned forward with interest, while others waved their tentacles or antennae in dismissal. Zork continued, Our initial observations suggest that this species, these humans, are still in the early stages of their development. They have only recently discovered space travel, and their technology is primitive compared to our standards. He waved one of his 4 arms, and a holographic image of Earth appeared in the center of the room. The blue and green planets slowly rotated, showing continents, oceans, and the lights of cities visible from space. As is our custom, Zork said, we must decide how to handle this emerging civilization. Should we welcome them into the galactic community? Or should we deal with them before they become a potential threat? The chamber erupted into heated debate. Some council members argued for patience, suggesting that humans should be given time to develop. Others saw Earth as a potential resource to be exploited. But it was Grex, the representative of the warlike Zargan Empire, who caught everyone's attention. Grex was a hulking creature, his body covered in thick, armored plates. When he spoke, his voice was like gravel being crushed. Why waste time? Grex growled. This planet is in a strategic location. Its resources could be valuable to us. I say we take it now. While these humans are still weak, they cannot possibly stand against our advanced weapons and technology. The idea gained traction among the more aggressive members of the council. They saw Earth as an easy target, a way to expand their influence and power in the galaxy. Zork, though hesitant, found himself swayed by the argument. Perhaps Grex is right, he mused aloud. It would be better to deal with this potential threat now, rather than wait for it to grow stronger. What the Galactic Council didn't realize was how badly they were underestimating humanity. Their long-range observations had missed crucial details. They hadn't seen the rapid advancements in human technology, the secret projects hidden in underground bunkers, or the unity that humans could display in the face of a common enemy. As the council voted, the decision became clear. With a majority in favor, they agreed to launch an invasion of Earth. They believed it would be a quick and easy victory, a simple matter of showing up with their advanced ships and watching the primitive humans surrender in awe and fear. Zork closed the session with a solemn declaration. It is decided. We will send a fleet to this Earth. We will show them the power of the Galactic Council and bring them under our rule. May this be the beginning of a new era of expansion for us all. As the alien representatives filed out of the chamber, making preparations for the coming invasion, none of them could have predicted what was about to unfold. They had no idea that their actions were about to awaken a sleeping giant, a species with a long history of facing seemingly insurmountable odds and emerging victorious. The stage was set. The Galactic Council, in its arrogance, had made a grave mistake. Earth, unaware of the storm heading its way, was about to face its greatest challenge. But in that challenge lay the potential for humanity's finest hour. Little did the aliens know, Earth was not the easy target they imagined. Humanity was about to show the galaxy why it should never be underestimated. The skies over Earth were calm and clear on what seemed like an ordinary day. People went about their lives, unaware of the looming threat from beyond the stars. But in secret military bases and hidden government facilities around the world, alarms suddenly blared to life. General Sarah Chen of the United Earth Defense Force stared at the giant screen in the command center. Red dots appeared, representing the approaching alien fleet. Her face was grim but determined as she turned to her team. "It's time," she said firmly. "Initiate Operation Global Shield." Across the planet, a flurry of activity erupted. In the depths of the oceans, massive structures began to rise. These were not mere submarines, but fully equipped underwater bases, hidden from prying alien eyes. From the frozen tundras of Siberia and the scorching deserts of the Sahara, camouflaged hangars opened to reveal sleek, advanced fighter jets that no public eye had ever seen. The alien fleet entered Earth's atmosphere, their massive ships casting shadows over major cities. They expected panic, chaos, and an easy victory. What they got was something entirely different. As the first alien ship approached New York, a shimmering energy field suddenly sprang to life around the city. The alien weapons, designed to easily overwhelm primitive defenses, splashed harmlessly against the shield. Similar scenes played out in London, Tokyo, Moscow, and other cities worldwide. In orbit, the alien commander, Vex, watched in disbelief. "Impossible," he hissed, his tentacles writhing in agitation. "Our intelligence said they had no such technology." But Earth's surprises were just beginning. From hidden bases around the globe, squadrons of Earth's secret space fighters launched. These weren't the clunky shuttles the aliens had observed. These were sleek, agile craft that could match the alien ships in both speed and firepower. Captain Miguel Alvarez led the first counterattack. His voice crackled over the comm system to his fellow pilots. "Remember your training, people. Let's show these invaders what humans are made of." The space around Earth erupted into a spectacular battle. Earth's fighters darted between the larger alien ships, their advanced weapons piercing through supposedly superior alien shields. For every Earth ship lost, 3 alien vessels fell. On the ground, things were equally chaotic for the invaders. Alien dropships attempting to land troops in major cities found themselves facing off against mechs, giant, humanoid war machines that had been developed in secret. These mechs, piloted by skilled human operators, made short work of the alien ground forces. In Washington, D.C., President Elena Rossi addressed the United Nations via secure video link. Her voice was steady and resolute as she spoke to the leaders of the world. "Today, we face a threat unlike any in human history," she declared. "But we are prepared. For years, the nations of Earth have worked in secret, setting aside our differences to create a unified defense force. Today, we reveal the true strength of humanity." Back in space, the alien fleet was in disarray. Commander Vex couldn't believe what he was seeing. How could these primitives be defeating their superior technology? In desperation, he ordered his flagship to target Earth's largest cities with their planet killer weapon. As the massive alien ship positioned itself over Beijing, charging its main cannon, a new player entered the field. From a hidden base on the moon, a massive rail gun, the product of a secret international space program, fired. The hypervelocity round tore through space and smashed into the alien flagship, splitting it in two in a spectacular explosion. The effect on the alien forces was immediate. Panic spread through their ranks as they realized they had grossly underestimated their opponent. What was supposed to be an easy conquest had turned into a military disaster. As the alien fleet began a hasty retreat, cheers erupted in command centers around the Earth. But General Chen and other leaders knew this was just the beginning. "Send the message," Chen ordered her communications officer. The young lieutenant nodded, transmitting a pre-prepared message to the retreating alien fleet in all known alien languages. To the Galactic Council, your unprovoked attack on our planet has failed. We are not the primitive species you thought we were. We have repelled your invasion. But make no mistake, this is not the end. Humanity is coming for you. As the last alien ship disappeared from Earth's sensors, a new era dawned for humanity. United by a common threat, the people of Earth looked to the stars not with fear, but with determination. The Galactic Council had wanted to conquer Earth. Instead, they had awakened a sleeping giant. The counter-invasion was about to begin. The mood in the United Earth Defense Force headquarters was a mix of excitement and tension. Holographic displays showed the retreating alien fleet, now nothing more than distant blips on the edge of the solar system. General Sarah Chen stood at the center of the command room, her eyes fixed on the main screen. "They'll be back," she said, her voice firm. "And next time, they'll come with everything they've got. We need to strike first." Around the world, humanity was still celebrating their unexpected victory. But in secret facilities and underground bunkers, preparations for the next phase were already underway. Dr. Aisha Patel, the brilliant mind behind Earth's advanced shielding technology, stepped forward. "General, Project Starbridge is ready," she announced, her eyes gleaming with pride and anticipation. General Chen nodded. "Then it's time. Initiate the counterattack." Across the globe, hidden launch sites hummed to life. In the Gobi Desert, massive hangar doors slid open, revealing a sleek spacecraft unlike anything seen before. This was the ETS Vengeance, Earth's first true interstellar warship. Captain Jack Harper, a veteran of countless simulated space battles, stood on the bridge of the Vengeance. His crew, a diverse mix of the best pilots, engineers, and soldiers from around the world, waited for his command. "All systems check," his second-in-command reported. Harper took a deep breath. "Let's show these aliens what happens when you mess with Earth. Launch." The Vengeance rose from its secret base, its advanced engines glowing with an otherworldly light. As it cleared the atmosphere, 2 more ships of the same class emerged from hidden lunar bases. Together, they formed the spearhead of humanity's first interstellar strike force. Meanwhile, in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, another marvel of human ingenuity was preparing for action. The Leviathan, a massive submarine carrier, began its ascent. As it breached the surface, its deck opened to reveal squadrons of space-capable fighters, each armed with technology reverse-engineered from debris left behind by the alien invaders. Across the planet, millions watched on their screens as Earth's counterattack force assembled in orbit. President Elena Rossi addressed the world once again. "Citizens of Earth, today we take our first steps into the galactic stage, not as victims, but as warriors. Our message to the Galactic Council is clear. We will not cower. We will not submit. We are humanity, and we're taking the fight to them." Cheers erupted around the globe as the fleet engaged their faster-than-light drives, disappearing in a flash of light that outshone the stars. In the vast emptiness of space, the Earth fleet emerged near the first alien outpost. The element of surprise was total. The aliens, still reeling from their defeat at Earth, were caught completely off guard. Captain Harper's voice crackled over the comms. "All ships, engage at will. Remember your training and watch each other's backs. Let's make Earth proud." The battle was short but intense. Earth's ships, though fewer in number, fought with a ferocity that stunned the alien defenders. Advanced AI systems, developed in secret by Earth's best programmers, predicted and countered alien tactics faster than any organic mind could. On the alien command ship, panic reigned. The base commander, a tall insectoid creature named Zix, chittered in disbelief. How is this possible? They were primitives just days ago. But there was no time for answers. The Vengeance, its weapons guided by the steady hand of Captain Harper, fired its main cannon, a beam of pure energy, harnessing power that the aliens thought beyond human understanding, sliced through the alien command ship like it was made of paper. As alarms blared and fires raged, Zix made a desperate call to the Galactic Council. "We are under attack. The humans, they're not what we thought. We need reinforce." His transmission cut off abruptly as his ship exploded in a brilliant fireball. Back on the Vengeance, Harper allowed himself a small smile. First objective complete. Prepare for Phase 2. The Earth fleet regrouped, their ships barely scratched. As they prepared to jump to their next target, a message was broadcast on all frequencies, in every alien language they had deciphered. To the Galactic Council, "Your arrogance has cost you dearly. This is just the beginning. Humanity is coming, and we will not stop until justice is served. Prepare yourselves." With another flash of their FTL drives, the Earth fleet vanished, leaving behind a destroyed outpost and a shattered alien fleet. The message was clear. Humanity was no longer prey. They were now the predators, and the galaxy would never be the same. As news of the successful counterattack reached Earth, celebrations erupted once more. But in the high-security war room, General Chen and her team were already planning their next move. The counterattack had begun, and humanity was determined to see it through to the end. The Galactic Council was in chaos. Reports of Earth's successful counterattack had spread like wildfire across the galaxy. In the Grand Council chamber, representatives from various alien species argued loudly, their voices a cacophony of clicks, whistles, and rumbles. Zork, the head of the council, struggled to maintain order. "Silence," he shouted, his three eyes blinking rapidly in distress. "We must assess the situation calmly." As the noise died down, a holographic display flickered to life in the center of the chamber. It showed footage of Earth's ships decimating the alien outpost. The council members watched in stunned silence as human technology, far more advanced than they had believed possible, tore through their defenses. "How?" a tentacled alien asked, its voice trembling. "How did they hide this from us?" The answer lay back on Earth, where humanity's greatest minds were working tirelessly to push the boundaries of science and technology even further. In a hidden facility deep beneath the Swiss Alps, Dr. Erica Wong stood before a team of international scientists. Behind her, a massive machine hummed with power, its core glowing with an otherworldly light. "Ladies and gentlemen," Dr. Wong announced, her voice filled with pride, "I give you the quantum fold drive. With this, our ships will be able to traverse the galaxy in the blink of an eye." The scientists erupted in applause. This wasn't just faster than light travel. It was the ability to fold space itself, making distance meaningless. Meanwhile, in a sprawling complex hidden in the Amazon rainforest, another breakthrough was taking place. Professor Carlos Mendoza, a brilliant roboticist, was unveiling his latest creation. "Behold," he said, gesturing to what looked like a simple silver sphere, the nanoswarm. At his command, the sphere broke apart into millions of tiny robots, each no bigger than a grain of sand. The swarm flowed through the air, taking shapes at will, first a sword, then a shield, and finally reassembling into its original form. "With this," Mendoza explained, "we can create any tool or weapon we need instantly. It can repair damage, build structures, or form impenetrable defenses." These were just two of the many secret weapons humanity had developed. In labs and workshops around the world, scientists and engineers worked around the clock, pushing the limits of human ingenuity. Back in space, the Earth fleet, led by the ETS Vengeance, was about to unveil another surprise. As they approached a major alien stronghold, Captain Jack Harper gave the order. "Activate the Phantom Protocol," he commanded. Suddenly, the Earth ships seemed to flicker and vanish. They had not just become invisible, they had phased partially out of normal spacetime, becoming ghost-like entities that could pass through solid matter. The alien defense fleet, caught completely off guard, fired blindly into space. Their weapons passed harmlessly through the Earth ships, which reappeared inside the alien formation. "All ships, open fire," Harper ordered calmly. The battle that followed was short and decisive. Earth's ships, armed with plasma cannons and quantum torpedoes, made quick work of the alien defenses. The nanoswarm, deployed from special launchers, swarmed over enemy ships, disabling systems and sealing off hull breaches on friendly vessels. On the alien command ship, the general in charge watched in horror as his fleet was decimated. In a desperate move, he activated their ultimate weapon, a device capable of creating a miniature black hole. "Let's see them survive this," he snarled. But as the black hole began to form, the Earth fleet revealed their final trump card. The Vengeance fired a strange, spiraling beam of energy directly into the growing singularity. Instead of being destroyed, the black hole stabilized, shrunk, and then vanished completely. Dr. Wong's voice came over the comm system, explaining to a stunned Captain Harper, "The quantum nullifier worked perfectly, Captain. Their ultimate weapon is now useless against us." As news of this battle spread, panic gripped the Galactic Council. They had grossly underestimated humanity, and now they were paying the price. Zork, his blue skin pale with fear, addressed the Council once more. We must sue for peace," he stammered, "before it's too late." But for many in the Council, it was already too late. Humanity had been pushed to the brink, and now they were pushing back with everything they had. The age of human dominance in the galaxy had begun, and there was no stopping it. As the Earth fleet prepared for their next assault, Captain Harper looked out at the stars. "We're just getting started," he murmured, a small smile playing on his lips. The galaxy was about to learn that humanity's greatest weapon wasn't their technology. It was their indomitable spirit and their ability to unite in the face of adversity. The vast expanse of space was lit up with explosions as the Earth fleet pushed deeper into alien territory. What had started as a defensive action had turned into a full-scale offensive, with humanity taking the fight to the very heart of the Galactic Council's domain. On the bridge of the ETS Vengeance, Captain Jack Harper studied the holographic map of the galaxy. Red dots representing alien strongholds were blinking out one by one, replaced by the blue of Earth's growing influence. "Status report," Harper called out, his voice steady despite the chaos of battle around them. "Is second in command." Commander Zara Chen responded promptly. "Sir, we've secured 3 more star systems in the last 48 hours. The alien forces are in full retreat." Harper nodded, a grim smile on his face. "And the quantum full drive." "Operating at peak efficiency, Captain," came the reply from Dr. Wong, who had joined the fleet to oversee her invention. "We're outmaneuvering the enemy at every turn." Meanwhile, back on Earth, the mood was one of cautious optimism. In the United Earth Defense Force headquarters, General Sarah Chen watched the progress of the war with a mixture of pride and concern. "We're winning," she muttered, "but at what cost?" Her aide, a young lieutenant, approached with a report. "General, we've received word from our diplomatic corps. Several alien species are requesting to open negotiations." Chen's eyebrows shot up in surprise. "Really? Which ones?" "The Arcturians and the Proxima Centauri Collective. Mom, they're impressed by our technology and want to discuss possible alliances." This was an unexpected development. The tide wasn't just turning in terms of military victory. Earth was now being seen as a major power in the galaxy. In the depths of space, the Galactic Council was facing its own crisis. The Grand Chamber, once a place of order and authority, had devolved into chaos. Representatives from various species were shouting, arguing, and even coming to blows. Zork, the head of the council, struggled to maintain control. "Please," he shouted, his voice barely audible over the din. "We must unite or we will fall." But his pleas fell on deaf ears. The Zargan representative, Grex, stomped forward, his armored bulk intimidating even in this august assembly. "This is your fault, Zork," Grex roared. "You underestimated the humans, and now we're all paying the price." Other council members joined in, hurling accusations and demanding action. The once mighty Galactic Council was fracturing under the pressure of Earth's relentless advance. Back on the front lines, the Earth fleet was preparing for its most daring mission yet. Captain Harper addressed his crew. His voice carried to every ship in the fleet. "Men and women of Earth," he began, his tone solemn. "We stand on the brink of victory, but let us not forget why we fight. Not for revenge, not for conquest, but for the right to exist freely in this galaxy." He paused, letting his words sink in. "Today, we strike at the heart of the enemy. Today, we end this war." With a command from Harper, the entire fleet engaged their quantum fold drives. In an instant, they vanished from their current position and reappeared deep in enemy territory, surrounding the Galactic Council's homeworld. The alien defenses, caught completely off guard, scrambled to respond. But it was too late. Earth's ships, empowered by their advanced technology and the indomitable human spirit, broke through the enemy lines with ease. On the planet's surface, panic spread through the alien population. They had never imagined that the conflict would reach their doorstep. As Earth's forces established a blockade around the planet, a message was broadcast on all frequencies. "To the Galactic Council and all its member species, your unprovoked aggression against Earth has led to this moment. We do not seek your destruction, but your surrender. End this war now, or face the consequences." The message was signed simply, "Humanity." In the council chamber, a stunned silence fell over the assembled representatives. The reality of their situation was finally sinking in. They had started this war thinking Earth would be an easy conquest. Now they found themselves at the mercy of the very species they had underestimated. Zork, his blue skin pale with fear, turned to his fellow council members. We have no choice," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "We must surrender." As the news spread across the galaxy, a new era dawned. Earth, once considered a backwater planet, had emerged as a major galactic power. The tide had turned, and the stars themselves seemed to shine a little brighter for humanity. But even as victory seemed assured, new challenges loomed on the horizon. The question now was, what would humanity do with its newfound power? The Grand Hall of the Galactic Council, once a symbol of unity and power, now stood as a testament to defeat. Earth's fleet hung in orbit around the Council's homeworld, a constant reminder of humanity's unexpected might. Inside the hall, representatives from Earth faced the assembled alien species, ready to deliver their terms. General Sarah Chen led the human delegation. Her uniform, adorned with medals from the recent conflict, gleamed under the alien lights. Beside her stood Dr. Aisha Patel, the mind behind Earth's advanced shields, and Captain Jack Harper, hero of the space campaign. Zork, the head of the Galactic Council, looked small and defeated as he addressed the human representatives. We are ready to hear your terms," he said, his voice quivering. General Chen stepped forward, her posture straight and confident. "Members of the Galactic Council," she began, her voice echoing through the vast chamber. "You brought war to our doorstep, thinking us weak and primitive. You were wrong." A murmur rippled through the alien delegates. Some looked ashamed, others angry, but all were attentive. However, Chen continued, "Humanity does not seek revenge or domination. We seek justice and a guarantee of our future safety. To that end, we present our terms." Dr. Patil activated a holographic display, showing a list of Earth's demands. Chen read them aloud. "First, Earth will be recognized as a sovereign and equal member of the galactic community. Any future aggression against our planet or colonies will be considered an act of war against all of humanity." The aliens shifted uncomfortably, but none dared to object. "Second, we demand reparations for the damage caused by your unprovoked attack. You will assist in the rebuilding of our cities and the restoration of our ecosystems." Zork nodded reluctantly. It was a small price to pay considering the alternative. "Third, Earth will be granted access to all scientific and technological knowledge possessed by the Council. We will share our advancements in return, for the betterment of all species." This caused a stir among the delegates. Many saw the potential benefits of such an exchange, especially given Earth's recent technological leaps. Fourth, a new treaty will be drafted, ensuring fair treatment and representation for all sentient species in the galaxy, including those currently unrepresented in this council. Several smaller alien species perked up at this, seeing an opportunity for greater influence. And finally, Chen's voice grew stern. Those responsible for the decision to attack Earth will stand trial for war crimes, judged by a panel of representatives from all species, including humanity. This last demand caused an uproar. Grex, the Zargan representative who had pushed for the invasion, leaped to his feet. "This is outrageous," he roared. "We are the Galactic Council. You can't dictate terms to us." Captain Harper stepped forward, his hand resting casually on his weapon. "I believe we already have," he said coolly. "Or would you prefer we continue our demonstration of Earth's military capabilities?" Grex sank back into his seat, cowed by the implied threat. Zork, seeing the writing on the wall, raised his hands for silence. We will need time to discuss these terms," he said weakly. General Chen nodded. "You have 24 Earth hours to reach a decision. Choose wisely." As the human delegation left the chamber, chaos erupted among the alien species. Some argued for accepting the terms, seeing them as relatively merciful given Earth's current advantage. Others called for continued resistance, unable to accept the new balance of power. In a private chamber adjacent to the main hall, the Earth representatives conferred. "Do you think they'll accept?" Dr. Patil asked. General Chen sighed. "They don't have much choice, but we need to be prepared for anything." Captain Harper nodded grimly. "The fleet remains on high alert. If they choose poorly, we're ready to act." As the hours ticked by, the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. Earth's ultimatum had shaken the foundations of galactic society. Old alliances crumbled, and new ones formed as species scrambled to position themselves in the new order. On Earth, humanity waited with bated breath. President Elena Rossi addressed the world, her voice calm but filled with resolve. "Citizens of Earth, we stand at a crossroads of history. Our demands are just. Our cause is right. Whatever the Council decides, know this. We will never again allow ourselves to be seen as easy prey. The stars are now our destiny, and we will meet that destiny with courage, wisdom, and unity." As the deadline approached, tension mounted both on Earth and in the Council chambers. The galaxy was about to change forever, and at the center of it all stood humanity, no longer the underdog, but a force to be reckoned with. The next 24 hours would determine the course of galactic history for millennia to come. The Grand Chamber of the Galactic Council buzzed with tension as the 24-hour deadline approached. Representatives from countless alien species huddled in groups, their discussions a cacophony of whispers, clicks, and low rumbles. The future of the galaxy hung in the balance. As the final minutes ticked away, Zork, the head of the council, called for order. His 3 eyes blinked nervously as he addressed the assembly. "Esteemed colleagues," he began, his voice trembling slightly, "we have deliberated long and hard. The decision before us is not an easy one, but it is necessary. We have voted to accept Earth's terms." A collective gasp rippled through the chamber, followed by a mix of relieved sighs and angry mutters. The Earth delegation, led by General Sarah Chen, stood stoically as Zork continued. "We recognize that our actions towards Earth were misguided and unjust. We underestimated humanity, and in doing so, we have brought about a new era in galactic politics." As Zork spoke, the doors to the chamber burst open. Grex, the warmongering Zargan representative, stormed in, followed by a group of like-minded aliens. "This is unacceptable," Grex roared. "We cannot bow to these upstart humans." Before anyone could react, Grex pulled out a weapon, a last desperate attempt to change the course of events. But he had underestimated humanity one last time. In a flash, Captain Jack Harper was in motion. With lightning-fast reflexes honed in countless battles, he disarmed Grex with a swift move, pinning the much larger alien to the ground. "I believe," Harper said calmly, "this is exactly why we insisted on that last term about war crimes trials." As Grex was led away, the chamber fell silent. The event had driven home the reality of their new situation. Humanity wasn't just technologically advanced. They were resourceful, quick-thinking, and formidable in ways the Council had never anticipated. With the final obstacle removed, the treaty was signed. Earth was officially recognized as a major power in the galaxy, with all the rights and responsibilities that entailed. In the days that followed, the galaxy saw rapid changes. True to their word, the humans shared their technological advancements. The quantum fold drive, once Earth's secret weapon, now allowed for unprecedented exploration and trade across the galaxy. Dr. Aisha Patel led a team of multi-species scientists, combining knowledge from across the stars to solve problems that had plagued civilizations for millennia. Diseases were cured, barren planets were terraformed, and clean, abundant energy became a reality for all. On Earth, the skylines of major cities were transformed. Sleek alien architecture blended with human designs, creating breathtaking metropolises that reached into the clouds. The first Galactic Embassy opened in New York, a towering structure that seemed to defy gravity itself. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. Some alien species, resentful of Earth's sudden rise to power, formed isolationist factions. Pirates and rebels, armed with stolen human technology, became a new threat in the outer regions of the galaxy. To address these challenges, Earth spearheaded the formation of a new organization, the Galactic Peacekeeping Force. Captain Harper, now Admiral Harper, led this diverse fleet of ships and personnel from all corners of the galaxy. 5 years after the war, President Elena Rossi stood before the United Nations, now expanded to include representatives from Earth's new alien allies. "My fellow citizens of Earth and honored guests from across the stars," she began, her voice filled with pride and hope. "5 years ago, we faced extinction. Today, we stand as leaders of a new galactic order. An order based not on fear or domination, but on mutual respect, shared knowledge, and a common dream of a better future for all sentient beings." As her words were broadcast across Earth and to countless alien worlds, cheers erupted. On distant planets, in space stations, and in ships traversing the cosmos, beings of all shapes and sizes felt a sense of unity and purpose. In the Horsehead Nebula, aboard the flagship of the Galactic Peacekeeping Force, Admiral Harper looked out at the swirling colors of the nebula. Beside him stood Zira, his alien second-in-command. "You know Zira," Harper said with a smile. "When I joined the Navy back on Earth, I never imagined I'd end up here." Zira's tentacles rippled in what Harper had learned was a sign of amusement. "The galaxy works in mysterious ways, Admiral. But I, for one, am glad your species joined us among the stars." As they turned back to their duties, a distress call came in from a distant sector. Without hesitation, Harper gave the order, and the ship engaged its quantum fold drive. In a flash of light, they vanished, off to face whatever new challenge awaited them. The galaxy had changed forever, and humanity was at the forefront of a new age of exploration, diplomacy, and adventure. The future, vast and unknown, beckoned, full of both peril and promise. And humanity, tested by fire and proven strong, was ready to meet it head-on.